was trying to get like accounting numbers for the podcast because they have like a Spotify deal, then they got their Cash App deal, and then their Patreon deal and everything. And Joe was basically, you said what?
Nah, that was just funny to me.
And Joe was like, no, just straight up no.
Joe was like, they had like a $2 million deal or something like that with Spotify. And
Yeah.
Maul, or no, was it Maul and Rory? Yeah, Maul and Rory thinking like, oh, it's really like a $20 million deal. They did like shortchange like a lot.
Yeah.
So was that the case?
I don't see here. I don't think that it was the case that Joe was like shortchanging them or trying to rip them off, but it's just how you went about it, because they're partners in the show, and basically he was trying to treat them like employees essentially.
Yeah.
Like they didn't do anything. They don't own anything. They can't ask him questions because he's the guy essentially. Just a whole lot of like ego type shit. So that was really like the issue.
So he's not gonna replace them, and the show's just over.
Oh yeah, he replaced them already before because
I
basically
thought
what
people-
happened, they were gone for a month, and in that month he replaced them with 2 other guys that he knows. But then they came back, and now they're gone again, and now they're gone for good. Like he fired them. Like
I thought people were liking the 2 other guys.
they are. I don't, because it's just a whole bunch of like old niggas. But I like the dynamic with him, Rory and Maul, because Rory and Maul were kind of like more younger, in touch with different kind of shit. With him and Ish and Ice, they're just all kind of old. Even though Ice is cool. He listens to like young music, but still, it's still like they still like got their old head.
Not
old
as
head
versatile,
shit.
basically.
Yeah, it's not the same. But people are liking it like a lot, which is kind of what Joe's whole point was, and it made sense. It's just like, I'm kind of the guy that is driving all of this, but at the same, I see it on both sides. I think he was a dick about it. That's really like the only thing. Like if it is, but at the same time, them niggas knew each other for a long time, and they was friends for a long time. So it's just like according to them at least, all they wanted to know was, hey, like what's the breakdown? We just want to see the numbers essentially, and he was never one to show them the numbers, and that was the big beef that they was going through for the whole time. So that shit's over.
I don't know. I have like a few questions. This is a weird. Like I don't feel like I would be involved in anything if I don't know the numbers from the get go. Yeah. I feel like that's probably Joe's point, that the numbers didn't really revolve around them. I could be wrong, but the number was only as high because it was Joe, and then it broke down to the rest of them type situation.
Well, when I say the numbers, they like basically they wanted to know what the Spotify deal was worth, the deal that they got on the show, and like what the Cash App deal was worth, what the Patreon deal was worth, because they knew that they were getting paid a certain amount, but they never knew they were supposed to be getting a percentage essentially, and they were getting paid, but they didn't know what the whole thing was, so they don't know if they're getting their percentage essentially, and that was the whole issue. And I actually thought about it like in reference to like if this podcast ever got like big like that, it's just like that's why, and that's part of why I don't agree with Joe as much as I agree with Rory and Maul, in the sense that it's just like accounting. Like I don't see a problem with like if we agree, to have like a partnership, and I get this percentage, you get that percentage, whoever else is involved gets their percentage, then everybody should be able to know like, okay, this is what the big cake is, and so they can kind of like calculate and make sure that their percentage is right.
Yeah, I mean,
not even from like,
I just don't feel like
that's simple.
I honestly don't think we like in those situations. I feel like there's a lot off camera that takes part in their frustration. And
that was the thing, because they was like airing out like a whole bunch of like personal shit and everything, like, and the stuff that Joe was kind of like taking offense to, it's like I get it, but at the same time, you wasn't communicating with your people the way that you should have been, because basically he was just like, listen, for the Spotify thing, they wanted me, like they were fine with whoever was sitting there. They didn't care if it was you or Rory or 2 niggas from off the street. They wanted me, basically. And he was just like, I still took that and brought y'all on and paid y'all better than what y'all was supposed to get from the deal. Yeah. And Rory and them didn't dispute that, so I'm assuming that that's true, that they did get paid better. but it's still like in the same principle of like, for what reason did you not want to just
tell the numbers?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's a case of like just being too close to friends. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if they
I agree with that too a little bit.
If they weren't friends, I can see. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Joe, I'd be kind of disrespected depending on how they act. So I don't know how they went about it, but I wanted to know the numbers. You feel me? So I feel like it's just being too close to friends. Like that's like me checking you and being like, which I probably should, but being like, yo, Mars, is my money really going to rent? Like, you feel me? Like I ain't never seen you pay that shit. Like, you know what I mean, though?
That's
the same,
true.
It's the same type of essence, but it's like, at the same, he gonna take it disrespectful from me because we're so close. But if I was a random nigga, I don't think you'd take it disrespectful. You'd be like, you know what I mean?
That's true. But the only thing that's different with the rent thing is like you would know. We ain't gonna have no roof. So, you know, I've been using that shit to. Yeah, I've been lacing my pockets with that. Whatever. Like, so that would be different. But in the same kind of like scenario of like ownership of a product and like just like where you fall in this whole like organization thing. I feel like part of that problem was that, and according to them, what they were saying was that they didn't establish that from the get-go. And that's something that you really have to, especially when you're doing business with friends.
And multiple like people are invested too.
Yeah. And the more people you bring on, all that kind of stuff, you kind of have to establish like, hey, from day one, like, okay, this is your role, this is my role, this is this. I might be the person who like owns the show and is over the show, but wherever we fall and say like, okay, this is what I'm okay with taking as a percentage, this is what I'm okay with taking as a percentage, and it's a percentage, it's not a salary, it's a percentage. Once you say that, and then you should be able to have access to the accounting so that you know that your percentage is right. Agree. Whether it's, you know, on my end to
whoever's in, really,
you know, because it's not at that point, once you get to a level like that, it's not like me being, if I was Joe, like I'm the one that's like I got the money in my hands and I'm doing it like that. I'm doing it like that. It's accounting. You got these big people and all these other things involved, and that's kind of like the thing that changes it.
I want to know how the other people involved with the show, because there's a lot of people involved with the show. Like, how do they really feel about it?
Roy and Mal are the only two that left. Like, Savon's still there, Alex still there, Parks is still there. Of course, Joe and Joe's manager, they're all still there. Like, but at the end of the day, they not about to stop their pockets for that shit. You know, like,
that's like
Joe is in their case, Joe is literally their boss. Like, they don't see,
that's not
you know.
Friend relationship at all.
I mean, they're like they're work friends essentially. When you really think about it, like they're work friends. They're not about to hang out too much outside of work. Like they're like that. So it's just like they lay it out that way. So they not about to jump ship off of no shit. Like, and I said to myself, because I actually like subscribed to the Patreon shit that they have, and I said I'll probably stay subscribed for like a couple weeks maybe, I just want to see how everything plays out. But after that I'm probably gonna stop, because I don't
niggas said I want to see what the drama hitting for, but after
that that's it. I don't like the new makeup of the new niggas.
I'm just tired of all of this, and I'm gonna leave it on this because that's why I stopped watching podcasts in general. Really, I'd rather just listen on like a Spotify. I don't want to really see who's behind it, because I just feel like the moment they start getting buzz, it's true, man. Like the money just kills everything, bro. Like, bro, Everyday Struggle. I don't care what nobody say. Everyday Struggle was the shit. The original Everyday Struggle. Bro, I'm never gonna forget me and Mars every day. That shit came out.
Everyday Struggle was amazing.
Yeah, we faithfully was in front of that TV, and then when that broke up, it just wasn't the same to me. Clearly, for everybody. And then I went to Joe Budden and like listening and all that. I don't know, it just didn't hit the same still, and like I kind of faded off of it, and then now this is happening too. I think it's a constant thing because it's like.
And he's at the middle of all of it. That's what really looks bad, optics wise.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame Everyday Struggle on him at all, but like it's just so hard to get a group of people either you don't know to get together and last. You know what I mean? Or you use your friends and then you got inner problems, you know? So I just like podcasts is like deals with more than just the fucking podcast, you know?
Yeah,
so
and it's a very interesting industry when you think about it, because it's just like to be able to do shit where you come in and you're talking to people you got to think about like Joe Budden podcast. Them niggas would be talking for 2 to 3 hours every episode, 2 times a week. To come in there and do that and be able to make that last, you can't just be 2 random niggas off the street. Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna last past however many episodes. They have 400 episodes, 400 plus episodes. So they've been doing that shit for a long time.
It was a good
and
run.
like to be able to talk like that, you kind of have to have your friends, but at the same time, you kind of if you about to do that, you gotta have it lined up the right way, and they didn't have their shit lined up the right way.
All right, man, let's get it. Let's get the episode started, man.
Oh yeah, I did an intro. What's going on, everybody? Too Many Ideas Podcast episode, I think it's 16. Getting started here. Just wanted to let y'all know, like, follow, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff.
Today, bro.
We do got a packed room. Everybody is in here.
If y'all hear somebody and don't see them, just know they're there.
That's why. We've got I guess he's joining the team now.
Oh yeah.
New
not
person
yet.
over here.
Not yet. They can't see him. That's not fair.
Okay, cool. We'll leave that for next week. Yeah. We'll get you a mic. You can intro yourself, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. I feel like it's the topic today was kind of a obvious one, at least to start with. The off season. The off season. So I feel like you have to talk about it.
I'm just gonna jump straight into it. What time is it?
It's
5:57.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think the project was cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
right.
I give it like a 6.5.
6.5. All right.
7 on a good day.
Respectable number.
Yeah.
Respectable number.
Okay, I will pay each and every one of you $300 if any of you were playing it 2 months from now.
I said it was just a respectable number. I'm agreeing.
Like I don't mean playing it just because I said that. I mean like I catch one of y'all stories like, oh my god, the offseason is amazing. No.
All right, cool. You saying it the nice way. That shit was a sleeper after like song 5. Let's just be honest. That shit was a sleeper after like song. Can you pull up the track list?
Before we even dive into that, right? Respectfully, I like J. Cole's approach.
Respectfully, yeah.
I like honestly, I like what he's doing in general, bro. Like this nigga said, here's the offseason. Now I'm about to go play for my, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for every team that's
he's living
me.
his best life. He's over there hooping in Africa. Like if that ain't a dream right there.
He's going hard, so that's fire. Shout out to him.
Hooping
but like
for the motherland.
Like I was telling people, like I just feel nigga said the motherland. I'm surprised we ain't getting none of those bars in there though. I'm surprised we ain't getting none of those type of bars. We probably get some after the season, but
I mean, as long as he's been working on this album, it probably was already done before he even got to that part.
Like yeah. Like I think he's about to go through the whole trilogy thing, like through his basketball career. I think we're gonna get this, like the off season.
I thought it was the off season and the fall off, and that was it.
I don't know.
I thought that's what he said at least.
I thought it was this too. Okay.
Yeah, and that was gonna be his last shit. I thought that's what he said at least.
You could be right. I just been seeing other interviews and kind of like older interviews where he's talking about how he wants to work with more people and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But the Moray feature was Dummy Fire.
Yeah,
to 21.
That's
the best song, right?
On the project. Best song. Although it does sound just like a lot. But I'm gonna let it rock because it sounds so good. Because it's such a good. They work good together. That's why your whole idea of them doing a project together. Yeah. I would love to hear that. I feel like it would sound very same all the way throughout, but I would still love to hear. Yeah, 21
and J. Cole sound fire together, and not even like because 21 is from the Metro collab. He's willing to switch it up. You feel me? So I feel like they can get in a bag. Now it should be no more longer than like 8 songs, but they can get in a bag. But yeah, referring to the off season, I feel like in like the nicest terms, I just feel like J. Cole has hit his peak.
Nicest terms.
I think so.
I mean, I definitely liked how the album started, and I was very engaged.
But when it dropped,
Cameron, with the Dipset sample.
Nah, man, fuck all that. When he came in, bro, I've been saying this since day one. I'm like, bro, J. Cole's like Forest Hill Drive and what's the one before that? Born Sinner and all that, right? Let's say upcoming J. Cole.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never heard him sound like that, like aggressive and like I'm killing these niggas. But he started the project like that, and I was just like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh yeah.
And that made me excited because I was just like, yeah, finally, this we have this interlude last week, and he's actually coming with it.
Yeah.
And then
and like I was just like,
damn.
To me, it sounds like.
What was the second song after that? Yeah, and that I didn't like that one as much. Like that one wasn't as good.
I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like we got same old J. Cole. Like J. Cole trying a new approach on the same beats. That's what I feel like we got. I heard some singing in there, some newish newish flows, but it was the same beats.
That was the shit where he was like, Cole. Yeah. See, I wasn't feeling it. Like.
But that's because it was the same J. Cole type beats. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And by all means, I'm not trying to disrespect or like talk bad about his project. Cause I think it's a step forward. Cause I think Middle Child was kind of showing you he wanted to go for something like this. You know what I mean? And I feel like this body.
And that's what he said too. The Middle Child was supposed to be for the Fall Off.
Yeah. Okay.
So it just spurred another album. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, I think I like where it's going. You know, I hate the fact that did he call this an album? It's an album, right?
Yeah, it's an album. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't think it should have been called an album. I got really like, I don't know, I just got mixtape vibes, and I didn't really hear even the bars. No offense, that everybody was quoting from J. Cole was mid. The Rihanna line mid. What are you talking about?
The Climb Back, the song, The Climb Back.
No,
it was okay.
I put M's on your head. Come on, bro. Oh, clever. Oh my god,
brother. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not even that the bars within
But don't get me wrong.
themselves was bad.
Don't
It's
get me
just
wrong.
the delivery.
I want to say this.
The impact,
I just want to say this. If anybody else said it, it would be hard. But I'm just saying, J. Cole, but he has a standard, bro. You're up there with Drake and Kendrick for a reason. I'm not taking the Luigi brother lines. Come on. What the fuck? I'm not taking those. I'm sorry. I'm not taking the Fenty lines.
But no,
that.
think about that verse that he had on LA Leakers. That shit was hard.
Oh, well, that was hard. The Bill Cosby
That shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard. Where was that? That's what I'm asking. For interlude, boom, fire. Then that LA Leakers, I was just like, oh my god, he's coming with it.
That's why
he just wasn't.
I respect J. Cole, because I feel like it's not about being the hardest or sounding the hardest. It's really about the story for him. You feel me? It's truly about the message.
you can't really hate it. I didn't like the music as much, but I've never been a huge J. Cole fan. But at the same time, I will say, like you just said, the story is always there.
Yeah.
It seems like it's very well thought out. And he'll definitely have some songs on there that are really good songs. I'm gonna go back and listen to My Life.
That Moray song, bro. That Moray song is tough. I love the fact that he did that. Shout out to J. Cole for that, and shout out to Moray. I've been listening to Moray for a little second. You know that.
Yeah.
And I'm really intrigued to see where he goes, and I like the fact that they work because they're both from North Carolina.
Yeah, and that's definitely gonna get him a different type of buzz. Moray, I'm speaking of. He's gonna win off of that. So you can't hate that.
I hate the fact that we're watching this down, this I guess the fall off of J. Cole. I hate the fact that
he's calling it. I guess
I hate the fact that we're watching it because I just think, he has his own life at him.
And
so
I guess for
that,
everybody, it's more of a fall. For me, it's he's still the same that I've always felt about him. 2014 Forest Hills Drive was a great album, but even still,
But can you pull up that soundtrack?
it was kind of just
yeah.
It was cool. All his music has always been cool to me. I never feel like this nigga J. Cole is really going crazy.
This nigga is wild, bro. 2014 Forest Hills Drives were all bops.
Every single song.
Every single song. I'm waiting for to pull it up.
We're gonna go through the track list. I can't remember, so maybe I'm lying. I could be.
All right, can you
might be capping on this podcast right now.
Yep. Bop.
January 28th.
Bop.
All right. Wet Dreams.
Bop. Come the fuck
bro,
on.
actually, think about it, bro. Think about it.
I'm dead ass serious. Bro, I will play that shit from top to. It's a fucking bop.
Niggas say a bop.
You remember
for
that shit, right?
Bro.
Thank you. Come on.
Fire Squad was hard.
You said what?
Fire Squad was hard.
Come on.
Saint-Tropez was okay.
No, it's bop.
I love that song. No Role Models is the song that everybody likes.
Keep going.
Hello was good.
Come on, it's all right.
Thank you. Stop capping.
Hello.
Hello. That's it?
Yeah,
that's
nigga.
it?
Yeah. Oh, so Adele can do it? Adele can do it?
Don't fuck with that song either.
Fuck out of here,
What the fuck
man.
you talking
These
about?
niggas is racist.
Don't
Keep
fuck
going.
with that song either. Yeah.
Bro, don't
Apparently
get me
was mid.
towards the end, it sounded
Okay.
slower.
That's what I
It
want.
sounded slower, but it was not.
Hello. Mid.
And that was a bop. It was a bop, too. Bro, man, keep
Love
playing
your
with me,
shirt.
man. 2014 Forest Hill Drive is the classic. Deadass.
That's his best project.
Yes. Okay, cool.
That's his best project, definitely. I'll say that.
Yeah, look at my boy singing. That shit's a bop, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about?
That is his best project, but at the same time,
ahead.
it's just sometimes I just want more from him as far as impact goes.
I'm not
and more like
So let me talk about this respectfully. I think J. Cole has kept up with his what do you want to say, competitors or his what?
you mean the Kendricks and Drakes? Yeah. I'm not saying he's not.
No, I'm saying
with
what
them.
would you call them to him? His competitors?
Yeah, his contemporaries.
Contemporaries. Okay,
Yeah.
I think he's kept up with them in the eyes of his music and how he goes about things. And what I mean by that, I think J. Cole distinguished himself post what song was that when he dissed Kanye? and everybody. False Prophets. So when False Prophets came, which is a really weird, because if you think about it, J. Cole was already big, way big before that. But to me, when False Prophets happened, it was like J. Cole's career just switched. Like it was like, okay, this is J. Cole's by himself now in his own lane, respectfully. And I don't think it should be viewed like that, but it is. Like we put J. Cole with Kendrick out of respect. We're not just putting them there because they even sound the same or they're even on the same level. Respectfully,
So you don't think he should be in his own lane?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I'm saying like we put him there because of the fact that he did the no features thing. I think we're looking at it from a talent level. He's not fucking with Kendrick, and he's definitely not fucking with Drake. But it's the fact that they came around and say, "Bro, hear me out. Is Wale fucking with Big Sean?" Hear me out. I'm gonna go through this list. Come on. Is Wale fucking with Big Sean?
Today, no.
Okay.
Today, no.
Now let's continue.
But see, back then it was questionable.
Hold on. It was never questionable.
Was never questionable?
I was rooting for my boy Wale, but it was never questionable. Hit me with some facts. Give me some Wale tracks. Come on.
But
I'm sorry I'm making you work so much. I'm sorry.
Go to More About Nothing, bro.
That's my thing. That's my thing. You're giving him one project. Bro, let me say this. I love Wale. Okay? I swear to God, when we were all coming up.
But back then,
when we were all coming
Wale
up,
was competing
hold
with
on.
the
When
niggas,
we were
bro.
all coming up, me and my cousin, we all had to pick somebody. It was J. Cole, Wale, and Drake. No one picked Drake, but I picked Wale. My cousin picked J. Cole, and that was it, right? And Big Sean was still kind of like, I feel like Big Sean was always in the buzz, but not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember you were the first person to tell me like, oh, and Big Sean's like concert was going crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like,
huge Big Sean fan.
and I was just like, okay,
I
he's
still
cool.
am.
I was like, he's cool or whatever. But to me, in the public eye, it's always been like a Big Sean was more appealable. Like, don't get me wrong. Like
if that's what we're arguing.
yeah, I'm saying like
okay.
respect. Like you give Wale his respect due to what he was saying, and you never really understood, but you thought it was deep. But the moment More About Nothing became nothing, that was it. Give me something.
I mean,
and this is coming respectfully. I do love Wale, bro. I do.
He did get a hit off his Ambition album.
He did.
Yeah. So.
And the thing is, respectfully, he catches a hit like almost every other year or so.
Yeah.
For real.
He does, cause what was that song that
PYT.
Yeah, PYT.
That was a big song.
That was a huge song.
Like
that was a really huge song.
So
like he gonna catch him a hit, but it's just. I don't know. It's hard to compare with
but that's what I'm saying.
The public eye kind of
I feel like
shit.
J. Cole. J. Cole did False Prophet was such a good time for him because it was like I guess to the world they looked at him like, okay, he's his own person. Like he shouldn't be with the Kendricks because he's doing no features. That whole no features shit really took his career to a whole new level. Because that's the argument now. Well, J. Cole doesn't win no features. You can't.
If he did it with features, he would not be where he is right now.
I'm not gonna say that. But I think the appeal will be. I think the appeal will be. I just think the appeal will be different.
I kind of feel like so many people got onto his wave just because
there was no
this shit was no features.
So
this album was so good.
And I'm gonna take this take it to a different level, right? We notice how J. Cole did the no features without bragging about it, right? Now imagine if Russ would have did Russ without bragging about it. That's all I gotta say.
Russ would have did Russ
without bragging about it. I make my own beats. I mix my own shit. Bro, we don't care for you to tell us. Like, bro, J. Cole did all that shit without ever saying it. He never tweeted or nothing. He said, "Here's the project."
Everybody said it for him.
Yeah,
and I mean that's what makes that different.
Exactly, you feel me? But that's what I'm saying. I think the appeal would be different if J. Cole's a different type of nigga. Talent wise, I don't think he can go up with the Drakes and the Kendricks. Respectfully, that's just me. I like J. Cole. I like Kendrick. I like Drake. Yeah, but out of all three, of course, I personally feel like Kendrick tops them all. I just don't. I think when it comes to bar for bar, definitely Kendrick. When it comes for melody, definitely Drake. And when it comes to storytelling, we got J. Cole. But who can do all three? And honestly, only Drake and Kendrick. And Drake's storytelling is kind of iffy because towards the end, I don't really be giving a fuck.
It is
like,
but Kendrick is really that one who can do
he's versatile as hell.
Versatile
as hell. And I just feel like if it wasn't for Kendrick's little vacation and J. Cole stepping in for that vacation, I think we'll be talking about something completely different right now.
What you mean?
I think J. Cole would not be playing basketball. Respectfully. If Kendrick would have never took a vacation, you think J. Cole would still be playing basketball? That's too big of a take. Come on, man.
Man, come on. I'm trying. Hold on. I'm trying to hit a connection.
I feel like J. Cole, which we all can agree, is at this point in his career where he's respected no matter what. I don't think it would have been the same if Kendrick would have took a break. If Kendrick would have continued post, what was the last album called? Damn.
Yeah.
Post that. Solidified King. Solidified. Most definitely. I think Drake would probably be making harder music right now. When Kanye came on and said, like, yo, like, I don't get inspired till people, like, push me and, like, this and the third.
Okay, so you're saying basically, like, since Kendrick stopped dropping music after Damn, it gave J. Cole a reason to go play basketball and like basically take his foot off the pedal.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get
like
what
to me,
you're
it's
saying.
like
I
it's
get what
like
you're saying now.
if Drake and Kendrick, because I think this is a domino effect. Kendrick took a break. Drake came out with a couple of sleepers and took a break essentially. Well, like all the goats fuck around and took a break at the same fucking time. And J. Cole said, "Oh no, not me. Here's Dreamville, by the way. Don't forget about them. And let me come up with a couple more projects." And now it's like, oh my God, J. Cole's dick is the biggest. You feel me? So it's like I think if Kendrick, I feel like if Kendrick and Drake would have never took that break, I don't think J. Cole would be picking up a basketball right now. And I mean, not playing overseas at least. That's just me. Because I feel like he's a really competitive dude. Like when he talks as well.
That's an interesting take. Like, and I can't say I disagree with that because I think the Kendrick break definitely like opened the door
Most
for
definitely. A lot of people.
Not even just J. Cole,
Yeah, a lot of
but
people.
just like the industry in general. Like a lot of niggas could step up. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Now go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna say
This
that.
nigga be the king of saying
I'm
everything.
not gonna
Say
say
it.
that. No, we good.
Say it.
Let's get back to Wale though.
No, come on. Before we switch to say it.
Huh?
Say it, huh?
Nah. I'm not gonna say it. They gonna try to cancel me for that one. Nah, I'm straight. I'll say that off, Mike.
Go ahead.
The most recent song that peaked on Billboard was at number 8 in 2019, and it was on Chill featuring Jeremiah.
How does that go again?
Literally never heard that.
No.
song
We
in my
do
life.
know. I just don't remember how it goes.
I don't.
If you can play it right quick,
I don't know that song.
I might beat you to it. Hold on.
Shit. I have no idea what that song sounds like.
I promise you we do, bro. The name is just throwing us off.
I never worked for the radio.
Yes, we all know this song. It could be you.
Oh, that.
Yeah, if I'm saying, I'm like, bro, just give it a second. It's gonna come to us.
Just the hook though. Yeah.
Hey
See,
man,
and
that's
that's
a
the-
fucking bop. Shut
That's
the fuck
the
up.
thing about him, bro. He'll catch one and you won't even know it's him. Yeah. Like you won't even know it's him.
That was my point about Wale. Like, and
No,
respect,
I mean I agree with that when
Okay.
comparison to Big Sean. I was comparing like bar for bar.
who you think is better, bar for bar?
I think they're comparable. Yeah. I think they're like right there with each other.
You think so? Mm-hmm. That's really interesting. I don't think so. I think if Big Sean stopped fucking around and trying to be God's child right quick, it wouldn't be nowhere near close. But Big Sean will body Wale. Ridiculous. Oh, come on, bro.
don't know.
Can we not talk
don't
about?
know.
Can we not talk about bar for bar? Come on,
I don't
bro.
know, man. I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know.
Bro, Big Sean was giving niggas 32s, bro, on full songs. Are we forgetting? Come on, bro.
Listen.
Come, Big Sean on Click, walking on. Come on, bro. Pull up some quotables for me, bro.
Wale was doing the same thing on his shit. It just Wale was doing the same thing on his shit. It just wasn't getting the same amount of respect because it was so
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
poetic and all that kind of stuff.
I love Wale, bro. My Facebook was Ambition Boy. Like, come on. No one's telling me nothing, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, I bought that album.
Hold
Hard
on.
copy. Got it still to this day somewhere.
Do we want top songs?
Hold
And
on.
I got
I'm
the
about-
Big Sean
I'm
album
about to,
too.
I'm about to read off his Click verse because that Click verse alone is more about nothing. On God. Hold on.
Click verse alone. That's crazy.
But y'all are tripping, bro. Big Sean was giving niggas bars, bro. And
Wale
don't get
was
me
giving niggas
Don't get me
bars.
wrong. Wale was, doing his thing, whatever. You feel me? But I'm just saying, his run of bars was never translated as real bars to me. Because that's why you just said most of his good songs are hooks because we don't care what he's saying. We just know it sounds good. But Big
but
Sean,
I'm saying like when it
hold
comes
on
to
now.
when he's doing his bars, those bars are right up there with Big Sean's.
No, bro.
We're not talking about songs.
Behind me like I'm coming out
The drop.
I'm kind of
Hold on, I'm done. Hold on, I'm not done.
Niggas gonna pull up.
I tell a bad bitch do
singular
whatever I
lines.
say. My block behind me like I'm coming out the driveway. God
Give me some Wale
damn.
bars, bro, cause I ain't got my phone. Niggas over here competing with me. I ain't got my phone. I can't pull up shit.
My block behind me.
You supposed to be on
Hold
my side, cause I can't pull up
block
shit.
behind me. Like, come the fuck
It was good.
on.
It was good. J. Cole got some of those too. We ain't talking about him.
He do.
Shit.
Because
We ain't talking about him.
We're not playing
Huh?
down here.
We wanna bring up Kendrick? Kendrick versus Jake? Huh?
hardest verse in your opinion. Hardest verse in your opinion.
Wale's hardest verse?
That's comparable to that.
I mean, I can't remember shit like that, man.
That's my point.
I can't.
This is my point.
No, I just, it's me. I have bad memory when it comes to shit like that. I have bad memory. I wouldn't even, if I was on the other side, I wouldn't have been able to pull up the Click verse either. Like, that's just not, I can't think of it. Just bring me something from More About Nothing.
Hold on, I'm not done. Mercy? He was on Mercy too, right? He killed
my
Mercy too. I
God,
know he
here-
killed Mercy. Hold on now.
Here we go. Lord have mercy.
Hold on. I'm no pun intended. Hold on.
Nigga is still going.
Bro, because he was bodying songs.
He was. I'm just trying to get off the Wale disrespect. Them niggas was on the same kind of level, is what I'm saying. Was. Maybe not now, but was. Back in them days when all the...
I gave her that D because that's where I was born and raised in.
You love that line? Come on, pick a better one. I know there's a better one in there.
Y'all not getting what I'm saying. I'm not saying these bars were all like, oh my God, but these were bars on hit songs. Wale's songs were never. The More About Nothing wasn't a hit.
We're not talking about whether it was a hit or not.
No, to me it's hard.
I'm talking about the bars by themselves.
Is it not hard to make a hit song with bars?
Huh?
Isn't that hard to make a hit song with bars?
That's a different argument.
No, baby.
Different argument.
It is not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Now let me finish. The More About Nothing is a body of work. You're not taking a single song off of there and comparing it to anything with Big Sean. To me, he was making hits. Bro, Ass is like a 32-minute... Come on, bro. 32 bars of him rapping. Where's Wale's rap?
You comparing the hits to the non-hits, and I get it, because they're non-hits. I'm comparing the bars to the bars. Put them in a...
Okay. All right, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's make one song. Give you a second. You can look up a Big Sean song, look up a Wale song. We'll give it a second.
Look up Wale's best verse.
No,
just look that up.
No, can we... Ambitious Girl? All right.
On his
More About Nothing?
That's his that's the most played song.
The Ambitious Girl, right?
Ambitious Girl.
Okay, cool. And I think respectfully, that's probably because of the hook.
The breakup song and then Ambitious Girl.
Do the breakup song.
Okay, yeah.
I like the breakup song.
I love the breakup song, and there's no bars in there. Yo, respectfully, no one said this. Wale was what Drake was supposed to be. Wale just didn't shut the fuck up about poetry and continue to evolve with music. That's it. Drake doesn't give you real bars. It just hits. Wale started sticking to what he knew or what thought could work. He never changed the beats. He stopped sampling I think he had a lot of label shit going on with that too.
Yeah.
That wasn't letting him clear a lot of shit. So that hurt him as well. Like he didn't have a chance to evolve with music. He got left behind. But to me was never a bar for bar rapper. He had the look. He looked poetic and deep. That's all that mattered. That's it.
Man.
If you can tell me 3 bars on the breakup song, I'll shut the fuck up. This episode will be adjourned.
I wish I could show you.
That's I don't know if Levi's gonna be able to come up with 3 bars just right now.
No, we can move on topics. We can give him some time.
right.
We'll give you some time, Levi. Just let us know.
But we started with J. Cole. We done got into this whole his whole freshman class at this point.
No, for real. But bringing it back to J. Cole, yeah, I mean, he's pretty much done. He probably pop up when he wants to pop up.
I mean, he said he got one more album left, so we're gonna hear. We're gonna hear it, how it sounds. And I feel like he's probably gonna go back to the no features thing with that. I feel like his numbers are definitely gonna be good for this album though.
Oh yeah, it is. It's his best numbers. One of his best numbers. If I'm not mistaken, he's on top everything right now. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Like I definitely think he's gonna sell well.
Who's
like,
nobody compare him to? What? Nick
yeah.
Minaj?
Yeah,
That's
nothing
not
really
fair.
dropped this week. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Nothing really dropped. I mean, shout out to Mr. Rage and who else we got that dropped this week? Was this week or last week?
That was last week.
Was
Mr.
last
Rage
week?
dropped last week.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that other shit dropped.
What else
last
dropped
week.
this week? Something else dropped this week with J. Cole. Kodak did drop this week.
Oh yeah, I ain't get a chance to listen.
It was
to
straight.
That yet.
It sounded a little too rough for me. Like he just did what he wanted to do.
I like the little like video shit that he did where he was like singing. I was just like, okay, this is interesting.
Somebody else dropped this week.
21, if you want to count that.
Oh yeah, he dropped that album for the movie.
Yeah.
Niggas is really getting into their movie album bag. Like that's the thing. Yeah, that's true. That's the thing now. Like, cause that don't make no damn sense to me. 21 Savage for the Spiral movie, but then again, I feel like they were trying to go with the more black direction. You said what?
How does it not make sense? It's like a horror type movie, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I didn't expect 21 Savage to be the executive person over that album. Is what I'm saying.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically his album.
and I could be wrong on this. Someone could fact check it later, but I just feel like this is the effect of the Black Panther album. Like since then, everybody's been kind of like
trying to make their movie album an actual album and get extra money for the movie.
What dropped this past weekend was the J. Cole off season Spiral. Of course, Nicki Minaj's past project, right? That was her like
That was a mixtape.
old music type shit, right? Yeah.
Beam Me Up, Scotty. It was an actual mixtape.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then
A redrop.
you got
There was like 2 new songs.
it was like the first song, and then I forgot what other song was that was new.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you got Migos on the straightening. Then we got Lil Uzi, Gunna, Don Toliver on His and Hers. Did Internet Money do that one, right?
Yeah. That was a single.
And
yeah.
then A Boogie. Oh, and A Boogie.
That was
and
last
Roddy-
week, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. What you need?
A Boogie and Roddy Rebel. Let's talk about the Migos.
I didn't really like that song so much. Like I get it, like whatever. It was cool, but I really want to hear that other one. I know you probably heard like the leak for it that they had posted on. Each of them posted like a part on their pages. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That shit sounds hard. That shit sounds crazy. I'm looking forward to their Culture 3 album.
No offense to this dude, I just can't remember his name.
This is Culture 3, right? Or Culture 4? Which one are we on?
I think 4.
We're on 4.
Is it 3 or 4?
I can't remember. It don't matter.
And you don't even gotta look that.
You don't have to. You don't have to. 3, 4, whatever. Y'all don't care.
Migos?
Yeah.
It's 3, right?
3.
What's the dark skin DJ called? Funk Master Flex?
Yeah.
Is him? I think he said the Migos times has been up, and I agree. I think after Culture 2, it's about time to jump ship.
I mean, it's
completely.
Yeah, I just feel like there are other people like kind of like J. Cole. We give them their respect for doing their thing as a group and or whatever. But like in the masses, like I don't think Culture 3 is gonna like. Bro, okay, I know you can't really compare everybody's where they're at now to where they started.
Yeah.
But bro, anytime Amigos single project anything dropped, every party played it. I don't even play Migo 2. I mean Culture 2. Like no one plays that.
Yeah, no.
At any function, you know what I mean? And I just feel like their appeal has gone down. One, because they've been in the game for forever, so you know things like that happen.
I mean, yeah, they've been doing music for.
But they don't want to change. They don't want they don't want to change their flow or cadence. They just want to change the beats, and that's really it.
That's true. I mean, but and to talk about like Culture 2, I feel like Culture 2 was not what they really made their shit off of. It was more commercial to me.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No,
the Bad and Bougie was on 1. Bad and Bougie was on 1.
Culture,
yeah.
The first Culture is a fucking classic.
The first Culture is a classic.
That needs to be framed.
Yeah.
That shit is a classic.
With this single and with the leak that they dropped too for the other single that's on this album, I feel like they're trying to go back to that.
Yeah,
what they was doing.
I would agree.
You know,
with that.
and if they do that, I feel like if they do that successfully, then okay, cool, they could be back in there. You know, but I'm not sure if they will because I always think that it's kind of obvious when I see someone drop 2 singles that it seems like okay, you're going back in the direction that worked for you, that you're actually fully about to go back in that direction that worked for you. But usually, what ends up happening is just those 2 singles, and then you still doing the shit that's not really getting it.
I think that personally for me, from what I like can hear and everything, is just I think that there was like 3 songs on Culture that made it like pass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I forgot. Well, go ahead.
We got Stir Fry.
That's what it was.
We got Walk Like a Talk It and Motorsport.
This is Culture 2, right?
Yeah, he's saying like the 3 songs that actually pop.
Kind of like
Yeah.
made it,
And all 3 of those songs are very commercial.
Yeah.
Almost
Like
damn rap pop songs.
Yeah,
like,
Stir Fry was like commercial, like really a commercial type song.
Yeah, exactly. Like actual commercial.
Like they did commercials for it.
They did, yeah. That's the kind of thing with Culture 2 that kind of made it be like to me and to probably a lot of people was just that it was too commercial. It wasn't what y'all are good at, which is more street shit.
All respect to them though, because they kept it a group for a long time, man. All respect to them. Bro.
No group fallouts that I know of.
Exactly.
They're still doing like well, like financially, they have no problems there. So I guess like even if this album is commercial and not like the street shit, we might not like it as like fans of the music, but
they confirmed this is the last one though. Like after this it's gonna be solo albums. I think someone said someone said they were gonna drop a solo album after this.
Oh wow, okay.
I can't remember.
I mean, didn't they already all drop solo albums? But the difference with that is just like, are they about to be like solo artists? Like,
I don't know.
Is this the last album for the Migos? Because that's different.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they would have been promoting that a little bit more.
Yeah, they would have to say that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that is what they did.
That is what they did. Yeah.
Speaking of that, I don't know if anybody else agrees. I don't want a J. Cole deluxe. Like I don't want an off-season deluxe album.
I think I do.
You do?
Yeah, I think J. Cole's like songs that he never actually puts out or doesn't make it to him be bangers. Like, and chance started to be feature heavy or like someone else involved, and that's why I probably don't make it. But yeah, I think I do.
And I don't actually like in real life. I don't see him doing one. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I don't see him doing. I don't see him doing one either.
Yeah, but it just made me think about it when you said like all those songs on the Migos album, because that was fucking trash.
That is so true, bro.
That really like watered down the whole thing. Like,
yeah, respectfully.
And that was also another problem with
we're in 2021. No more. I think 15, 16 is like the longest a project could be now.
Really, not even. I'm saying like 14 and below.
Yeah, because we got J. Cole with 12.
Yeah, 14 and below. Like 12 is a good number, especially for a J. Cole album. 12 is a good number.
What Kanye
and it wasn't
say?
like, and it was only 38 minutes.
That's funny.
What?
Everybody wanted to kill Kanye for the 8.
Yeah.
And now niggas is like 12, 11. Like,
And I mean, and niggas should have expected that with Kanye. All those other albums with 7 songs.
Like,
Every single one. The Push album, Tiana Taylor album with 7 songs. Like they was all short. And we don't need too much. I would rather have like 8 good songs than have 8 good songs on a 24 song album. Like,
and that's not to bring this conversation back up. That's why I consider a whole lot of Red not good, even till this day. 'Cause I went back and I still listen to the project, but out of how many songs are on there, I like 3.
No, I and that was always my point. Like, was just like, yo, take a lot of these songs off, and this is a good album. Like, this is a good follow up. I'm okay with that. But like, now that I gotta skip around,
niggas said take a lot of these off.
Listen. If I have to skip, if I play a song on your album and then I have to skip 2 songs before I like the next song, you have too many songs already on that album.
I think,
and that's something that I did like a lot on the Whole Lotta Red album. That's something that I was skipping 3-4 songs on that Culture 2 album, like in between, like just going. Like that shit was.
Yeah, that shit was long. That's a good fact, Levi. I forgot that shit was dummy long.
I forgot about that too. But how was Culture 1 wasn't that long?
Nah.
Yeah, they had like maybe like 15 songs.
There were longer songs though on the. You remember that was a Travis type effect.
Yeah, that's true.
But still,
some
it was
of those
still beautiful.
like,
I think Mike Dean was on the bitches.
13.
Yeah, 13 songs. Because Bad and Bougie was actually a long song. That's probably one of those songs that was like, I think it was like almost 5 minutes long.
Yeah, that's because of the extra features.
And that was crazy that was such a big hit being such a long song. Because usually, I guess that was right on the cusp of when short songs came like a big thing.
You know what's so funny is that like, no one really liked Uzi's verse, but they took down the original Bad and Bougie. I don't know if anyone remembers that, because Bad and Bougie didn't have nobody else. And then they went back and added Uzi and everybody. It was Uzi and somebody else, right? Or was it just Uzi?
Just Uzi.
All right, so just Uzi or whatever. But everybody was like, Uzi was being lazy on the verse, because, he was fucking prime right there. So everybody wanted some crazy verse. But it was straight. But, I mean, shit, the song still went up, so.
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. So
that's how long Bad and Bougie was? Damn.
Yeah, and like right then, what was that? Yeah.
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Fire.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
I can't even imagine that for a song like today, like in general, like any song that's like a hit. I can't imagine it being past 3 minutes.
I'm gonna fact check this, but I think literally right after that happened was when I'm gonna fact check it, like I said, but Lil Pump came out with like a 2-minute song.
Yeah. That's what he was saying. It's literally right after that song is when like the short song.
Yeah, we was on the cusp of like long songs being like a thing still, and now we're on like your song past 3 minutes is not making it anywhere.
And it was like the first song in like years
to be that short. Yeah,
I feel like it just keeps on getting worse too.
You think so? You think songs are getting shorter?
Not even that they're getting shorter, but it's like and we talked about this with the Koi song, how the preview was the whole song, and like that's what I feel like is happening now with a lot of people. Like any like preview of the song, like you got to put that shit on TikTok and everything, and once that's out, like that's it. That's like, the whole song. You done heard the song.
That's what everybody was saying about the Precisely song here, and like the hook was everything. But I just feel like I don't want to blame the artist for that. But at the same time, it's like you say, it's kind of hard because like you gotta use the best part of the song to hook people in.
You do, and
then chances are because of TikTok, because of Instagram, because of all these things, the song can't even be that too much longer because your attention span is already short. You know what I mean?
And because of the attention span is short, you have to start the song with the best part of the song. And just the way I grew up, like the start of the song is like a build up, and then you get to the best part of the song. Once you done listen to it, it's like, you have your turn up moment after that.
I mean, I think
it's just like,
I think it really just depends.
Right
it's so hard to like please people, bro, because like we could look at like the Precisely and Koi song, like, oh, the beginning was the best part, and then it was only like a minute long. But then you can look at it like the whole lot of Red effect, where we heard so many good leaks, and by the time we got the motherfucker, we're still disappointed. So it's like,
But that was different, bro. Them songs was not the same song.
I mean, but chill. Like people say something about Mr. Rage by Trippie. There was so many different versions of Mr. Rage. Even the one that he played, it didn't end up being the original. I mean, the final. My fault. So it's like, why preview the fucking song at this point?
I mean,
like, bro, the version with Mario Judah on Mr. Rage, that shit's tough. You feel me? And the original verse from Trippie on Mr. Rage, that shit was tough. Bro, there's so many different versions of that song that was previewed.
And I guess like that effect of it is kind of like something I think we talked about, like leaks, whether we like leaks happening or not or whatever. Because like I actually haven't heard any of those Mr. Rage leaks. So this Mr. Rage that I heard is like the only one. And I did hear the Mario Judah, but afterwards. So I guess I have a different kind of appreciation. Not what the Mario Judah one.
Yeah,
it was cool. Yeah,
it was
cool.
fire, bro. I Mr. Rage. That shit was hard.
It was cool.
No, man, that shit was tough.
Niggas love Mario Judah. Niggas love Mario Judah in here, huh?
I don't love. I appreciate. I appreciate it, but I mean, I feel like he that's a different topic. I ain't trying to give him this shine right now. We talking about different shit.
I don't know. I have no idea where he's at anymore.
No, he's doing his thing. I mean, he's always saying he's gonna stay in his lane. Like, I'm for the people that want me. You know, I care about who cares about him. I don't think he can. He said that he never intended to be as big as that song. Like, he's happy that it happened, but like, I feel like he's gonna be around for a while once he doesn't do nothing, crazy or stupid. So.
All right. So what album do we got the J. Cole album out of the way? As far as like our big acts, big name people, what album do we want to hear next? I know we got what we got on the horizon that I can think of just off the top of my head is Kendrick, Migos, Drake. I'm putting SZA up there. Her album is up there.
I have a different question. If you could hear a collab project, who would it be from? Like a collab from two different artists. But, yeah, two artists.
A collab, man. Isaiah and Duke Deuce, man.
That's such a waste.
Isaiah
I feel like they already did that. Like, that's such a waste.
I know.
I always feel like I told y'all in the group message, like two separate artists coming together. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Frank and A$AP, I'm going for it.
Frank, I mean,
that's a classic.
Okay,
I don't care.
That's a cheat code.
How?
That's a cheat code.
Is that not two separate artists?
No, that is. I'm just saying, but obviously that album is gonna be good. Obviously.
That definitely can't be like super long.
Oh no! That had to be like 8 songs, 10 songs.
Man, make that shit as long as y'all want. As long as it's Frank on most of them songs, make that shit 29 songs.
I feel like Rocky would be in a whole different bag. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about it right now.
But Rocky now or like Rocky back when?
I'm even taking Rocky now, bro.
Okay.
I feel like Rocky and Frank, bro, because Frank come with his bars, Rocky come with his bars, and the beats is what will matter. You feel me? So respectfully, I think that will work. I think. So
you're not going Tyler and Rocky? You don't think that would be good? I feel like it would be kind of played.
I think Tyler just bodied the whole thing. Like, just body. Like, I don't get me wrong, Frank will essentially body A$AP in some different ways, but I feel like Tyler's appeal, Tyler's energy, like, they balance each other out. Like, on the, what was it called? Potato Salad, right? Song?
Yeah, Potato Salad.
They balance each other out. Fucking joking around on the song and shit, and Rocky came in super smooth like he usually does.
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes I want to hear Rocky go crazy, and he doesn't do that. Usually when another artist is, like, yelling or something.
I mean, I feel like it's been rare for him in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like body and shit has been rare for Rocky lately. I don't know if he's like working on something right now. I'm not sure, but that's another album I would be looking forward to hear.
Oh, nah. Ooh.
At now.
For all respect, man, Rocky's a fucking good guy. Like,
I don't know what you was about to say, but it was a good guy. I could tell.
He's a good guy. I would love to meet him. He inspired me like a fucking 12-year-old to like dress and shit. So like all respect to him. But when it comes to music right now, bro, I'm sorry. I need something else. On God, I do. I need another LSD. I need another Pretty Flocko.
I always like to hear that album after someone's taking a break. Just to hear it. Not to assume that it's gonna be good.
Every single song he previewed at last Yams Day was bops.
See?
I'm just waiting for them motherfuckers to come out.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Casinos,
like,
come on.
After the break, you either go really bad or you get back to your right shit. And I feel like he's trying to get back to his right shit off of them like shit that you heard at Yams Day and just like the break and everything. Like I feel like he's coming with it. That's why I felt like Cole was coming with it with this album. Yeah, thinking the same thing with Kendrick with his next album.
To go back to your
Isaiah
question,
with his album. All these niggas.
To go back to your question, like who I want to hear, I'm really okay on Kendrick. I'm really okay on Rihanna. I do want some
I don't know
Isaiah.
if we're ever getting that album.
I do want Isaiah.
Yeah, I forgot. That's why I ain't even say her.
I do want to I do want a Isaiah project.
Of course.
I do want a Scissor project. I do want a Frank project.
You feel like that's in the works though? Like at all?
I think it's been done.
You think
it probably
it's
got
been done?
scrapped though. Yeah, people. I mean, it was kind of evident that he was about to drop something before the passing of his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
And actually, when you look at all those covers, it looked like
it was leading up. It was all in order.
You saw it at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. There's very few artists I want a project from. Like honestly, I'm kind of hesitant to even say SZA because I feel like she could just drop a single a year, and I'm happy as hell because that motherfucker will last the whole year.
But you don't want the project though?
I don't know, bro. Because bro, think about how long Good Day really lasts. I still listen to Good Day.
Why would you not want
more
of that?
I don't know why, but like, bro, when she dropped Good Day, although it was leaked already, I just never expected it to last so long. Like that song lasted extremely long, bro, and people still play, bro. Save lives, real lives. You feel me? Like, bro, yeah. I don't know, something about her. She could just drop a single every year and I'd be fine, and that shit will last me literally the whole year.
Yeah, I want an album, bro. Like, and I completely forgot about Travis. Damn,
I'm straight. I'm straight. Although Mike Dean said he's going back to Al Pharaoh, so we'll see. But I'm straight.
I hate when niggas drop that though. I hate when niggas say what they about to do, or like someone else says what they about to do.
That sound. He's going back to Al Pharaoh.
Yeah, going back to the Al Pharaoh sound.
I mean, no, was it? And when Al Pharaoh came out, everybody dogged him because he sounded like a rip off Kanye. Yeah.
I think, but I don't think it's gonna happen though.
I think so. The reason why I'm saying this is because I think we're forgetting that like Travis is still an artist. Like, although I may sound disrespectful to him, but like you said what? No, he's definitely a fucking artist, bro. The fact that he put MIA on that song, the fact that shows like he still cares about his shit. Like, I'm never gonna forget when he came on and said MIA was one of his favorite artists. And that was during Al Pharaoh times. You feel me? So it's like, I think he understands what he's doing, and he doesn't want to get too far away. Like, hey, I made one of the biggest albums ever. You know what I mean? I made Astro World. So now let me bring it back to my roots and show y'all I still got it. That type of thing. Kind of like what you were just saying, kind of with a break situation. I just feel like
that's true.
The only thing I don't like about Travis, and I never feel like he uses the features to better him. It just betters the song. That's it. Like, I know when Sofago drops on Utopia, it's gonna be a bop. I know whatever Don Toliver song we get on Utopia is gonna be a bop.
Whatever Don Toliver is on is a bop regardless. It doesn't matter.
Like, it's just like that. Like, that's something I don't like. I don't feel like he's there yet. We know what Kanye uses a Nicki or uses a Rick Ross is like the best to the song. But to me, when when Travis uses somebody, it's the best of the whole song. Like, Don Toliver killed that whole song. Not that part, that whole song. You feel me? So I'm just like, I just want him to use them a little.
He's bringing people and he's kind of getting washed on his own songs.
Nah, I wouldn't even say washed. I wouldn't say washed.
I don't say that. I'm just saying that's what he's saying.
I just feel like it's like the Chance effect. Everybody says that Chance made The Life of Pablo. I don't think so. I think Kanye gave him the fucking green light. Like, you're going to bring in my album. I want it to sound like my older stuff that you helped me remember about. You know what I mean? But people say that Chance's verse made the whole album, essentially. The dramatics of the verse just made people want to listen to the whole album, essentially. And that's not really an argument to me, but...
That was a good way to start the album, but it made that whole song. I don't say it made that whole album, though.
But yeah, I just feel like I hope we get the Travis where it blends extremely well. Because I will say, to me, Cactus Jack Boys' last project, I think that blended well. Like, I extremely well. I liked everybody's part. The only part I didn't like was when he put, what did he put on that song? It wasn't JSP. It was when he put his friend in the song.
Oh, you talking about Luxury Tax?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That wasn't my favorite song. I didn't like a lot of those songs anyway.
I don't know why.
Or like half of them.
But that project, that's a sleeper, man. That project was really, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was solid, but I don't know. I don't think the beast was for me. I don't know why I didn't like it like that.
Jeez, that's crazy.
I want Sampha to come back.
Oh, you said Sampha? I don't think we're gonna get that no time soon.
I don't. I don't know what that man is doing.
But that would be a crazy project too. Sampha and Frank?
Oh nah. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. That shit would be too good.
Sampha, Frank on a Sampha beat? Oh my God. Talk about sex. Shit. My God.
That's not sex, bro. That's heaven. Like, that's different.
Like, bro.
I can't even imagine what that would sound like. Like, off the top of my head.
Like, it would just sound like
Oh man, I'm tearing up.
No, bro. Like, just think of like I can't even think of nothing. Like, there's nothing that will.
You can't. There's nothing to compare to a Frank and Saba. Like together, they're already so what they are.
It's like the last day
alone.
of school, bro. It's like.
He said it's like the last day of school.
It's like, yes, I worked so hard. Like, I've been fans of you guys for so long, and you finally did it. Like, yes, that'd be crazy.
That's not gonna happen in a million years.
I think it could.
Maybe a song, not a project.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
Maybe a song.
Yeah.
Maybe a song. We might get that before I have gray hair.
Honestly, it probably won't even be a real song. It'll probably be like a rough.
Oh, nah, it's gonna be like one of them interludes. They gonna do that. It's gonna be like 40 seconds.
Oh, yo,
and that's it.
I wanted to bring up this topic, and I feel like after this, you can wrap it, but up to you. How do you feel about Brockhampton now? I was watching this interview. This analysis, and I fully agreed with it. You know, for the fans that don't know who Brockhampton is, I'm pretty sure everybody pretty knows about Brockhampton. Sugar was their biggest song, correct? We can all agree Sugar was their biggest song.
They did the Saturation series.
Yeah, like
they're a boy band.
Damn, don't sound so excited. The best boy band, the fuck? Like,
my bad.
Yeah, like, I just feel like the dude that was talking about it, which I agreed on, he was just like, the energy from Brockhampton has changed drastically from the Saturation project. Like, and I think you can agree or disagree that he was saying like the Saturation 1, 2, and 3 were like probably the best like trio of a mixtape. And I agree. I don't think I've heard a better like bodies of work of a mixtape that's put together, you know? Mm-hmm. And so he was just saying post that, shit just hasn't been the same. Like energy wise, everything wise, like just hasn't been the same. How do y'all feel about that?
I agree.
I agree.
I
just feel like
after Saturation, what was after Saturation? Iridescence. That was the album right after Saturation, right?
I think so. I don't want to tell you wrong. Okay, tell us, Levi.
Yeah, I think it was Iridescence, but there was no project after that even to this day that I listened to like fully all the way through.
I agree.
Like I've heard like all the songs by now, but like. Yeah, I never listened to it all the way through. It just didn't. They wasn't keeping me. It didn't hit the same. It wasn't the same thing.
I just think life hit them too fast. And what I mean by that is that like I feel like, you know, they tell what they go through their music, and I feel like it hit like everything they were going through just wasn't translating to all fans. You know, and you know the last project Runner, which I think had a lot of highlights in it, but it just doesn't stick with me because it's like. It's such a gray line. Like, music is supposed to be a venting, a way you relate to people and stuff like that. But to me, their stories, I guess, were so direct and not abstract enough to me to like I tell people all the time, I don't think Frank is deep. I think Frank just paints a vague picture of his life, and you choose the pieces that you want to relate to. You feel me? I don't think he's saying nothing crazy, but it's the fact that you're not given the picture. You're more so like figuring it out. You know, and I feel like
he makes music where anyone can kind of like put themselves in that spot. For that lyric, like damn, this shit. I felt like this at one point in time.
Yeah, and I feel like Brockhampton
did that same kind
did
of
that,
thing.
And then now they're like, you know, whatever they're going through is directly being shown on that project, and like
and
I don't know.
I think because Amir was
after.
Was he on Iridescence?
No, it was after Saturation.
Okay, so Saturation ended, and that's when Amir left. Okay, so, and I definitely think that's what shook the whole thing for them. Like, I'm not saying like him leaving like messed them up as far as like the actual like music, like they really need him on these songs, but I feel like it changed the approach, changed the mental, and probably like you said they got more direct. I feel like that's why. That's what I feel like. I feel like it changed them from the inside, and now they're making different music that's not hitting the same kind of way. Even though they did have their biggest song after that, which is crazy.
But the thing is, I would have loved. They had this one beat, and I used to play it for Keegan all the time. They had this one beat where they sampled Frank, bro. It was like a pop song. That shit was so fucking tough. And Kevin even came out and said like, yeah, like, in Runner wasn't even supposed to be a thing. They had like a full pop song that was like, full pop album that matched Sugar, which I think we all like. Like people say all the time, like anytime I hear like a Brockhampton review, everybody wants the singing, the emotional, the rawness. But it's like
I feel like niggas would take a whole album full of Sugars.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. Literally. That's exactly what Kevin said. We had an album full of songs like Sugar, and I'm just like, bro, Yeah, rental,
Yeah.
like all those shits.
Rental is an amazing song,
Like-
top to bottom, bro. Like
Face
Face
too,
is good too.
yeah.
Yeah, Face
like
is real
they're
good.
good at that, and I'm just sad to see them go down like this, and it's
Because
not
their next
bad.
project is their last album too.
Yeah, it's not bad because their life is their life. I'm sad to see them go out like this because like I just feel like they're so young with so much more.
But at the
You
same
know,
time,
like-
maybe this will open up the door for them to be able to.
Brockhampton is Bleach.
Oh really?
That's their top song, really. That's
Then Sugar.
then what?
Wait, is that Spotify like list or like in general? Like
You want to do Spotify?
what are you looking at
What-
right now?
Looking at
Is that Billboard?
Oh wow.
So Bleach, then what?
Boogie, then Sugar.
Then Boogie?
I think
Boogie?
because
What?
Boogie was more like commercial.
Wow.
I was just about to say that. I think when we be saying these, and I'm glad that Levi's part of the team now. We say this because we know what songs sound better and what we hear better. But I do agree that Boogie was on TikTok a lot, by the way, and the beat was more like jumpy and uppity. So yeah, so it was used more.
Oh
probably.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they used it on the Grinch, like the movie. It was in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah, see, even
okay.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And, I
Damn.
think it was on a commercial or two.
Yeah.
Damn. So Sugar is 3. I guess, and that's why they ain't drop a whole album worth of Sugar. They need
But I just
drop a
wanted to
whole
bring,
album worth of
I just
Boogies,
wanted to bring
guess.
that topic up because I just feel like that's kind of what we've been talking about the whole time, like where an artist starts to where they kind of end and like what's going on with
I mean,
their
it's
life.
the same thing with J. Cole. and,
Exactly.
you know, I think it's that same kind of like life shit with him. Like he had a kid and all that kind of stuff. Probably gonna be the same thing when we hear this next Kendrick album because
Yeah, that's why-
doesn't he have a kid now
Yeah,
too?
he has a whole family, bro.
Yeah, he has a whole family.
That's why I don't even want to hear it.
Like, see, I still do want to hear it because like,
No
just-
disrespect.
I
It just-
don't. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Damn. So, I'm not sure.
The reason
not
why I'm
sure.
saying stuff like this, and I really mean no disrespect to any artist we bring up on here, I'm talking out of personal experience. I like to grow with my artists. And when I say my artists, as in being a fan of them. Like that's why I like Brockhampton. The saturation, you were watching them grow. You were growing with them. You were aging with them essentially. Now you're taking such big gaps between albums, which hasn't really been that big. I think it's like a year or so. But it's so drastic in the sound. You know what I mean? So it's like, whoa, like yeah, like what happened? Like what's going on? And I feel like with Kendrick, he's a great storyteller, so he could probably catch me up to speed. But like I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like I don't know where
But I also
where
feel-
we last left off at. It's like I don't know where are
I
we?
mean, I feel like that's part of Kendrick's formula in general. Like, if you think about the time between his albums, it's not like he drops album year and then next year there's another
But
album.
he's always on feature. He's always around. You can kind of tell like
Mm-hmm.
where his mental is at. Let me say that. You kind of tell even with the settle bars, settle this. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you can tell his approach. Dan was I would say a little bit more. Not so much. I wouldn't say I would have seen that whole album coming, but I did get the gist that we weren't about to get up to Pimp the Butterfly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't gonna get
Yeah,
that.
off those singles. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I feel like I can kind of agree in that when this next Kendrick single drops, you know, I'm
If-
not gonna know what to
If
expect.
you're sounding real confident over there. If the next Kendrick single
mean?
drops, it's confirmed that Kendrick is dropping.
Oh, I'm not saying it's happening anytime soon, but I'm just saying like when that single eventually drops, you know, it's still gonna be like the same effect because it's been long already. So once it gets even more long after that, it's just like I'm not gonna know what to expect, but I am gonna want to listen to it. I am gonna have to hear
I
it
mean,
that same kind
all
of
due
day.
respect, we're all gonna listen.
Just like the same thing with Isaiah. Like
Yeah.
I was just like yes.
Dude,
Even though I'm not sure that album is about to sound all like that, but
I don't think so.
I was very engaged with that song and the fact that he brought Deuce on the song, and then also it seems like a good step, a good direction, you know. And I feel like he's gonna blend in his traditional style with the kind of like the classic like I don't know if I want to call it R&B, but it's like soulful type of shit, and then
Let's
also
just
with
throw it in there.
the harder bars and everything. Like I feel like it's gonna be a good album from him.
Not fire. bro.
TDE definitely got some good projects out the way,
Yeah,
and
they're
we
the
don't
best-
even know
they're
where
the best label-
Schoolboy
they're the best label
and
right
J Rock are at right now. Like no idea. So yeah, I mean we got some good stuff. We got some good stuff on the horizon. But yeah, we could go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, this was a calm episode. We had Keegan in here. We got Levi in here. You already know me, Luke, and then Mars. We'll
We
introduce.
really just said we wasn't going to introduce.
No, I'm just saying we're gonna introduce. I was about to say that we introduce Levi, the person that you guys didn't hear, but was fact checking everything for us next episode, and yeah.
I think he told me to not say his name at the start and then say his name at the end.
Yeah, I was just saying because he says so much. Like
He did. He did.
said a lot.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah, we'll put his at the bottom somewhere. Do that YouTube stuff.
Yeah, on YouTube. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us for yet another week. We are out of here.
Yes, sir.